gonna make some Spanish rice with chicken. We call it Arroz con Pollo. I'm gonna heat up some olive oil. A skillet. Doing a recipe, Mama.
What are you doing?
Recipe video today.
Oh.
Let these guys see what we eat around here in South Texas. I'm gonna do a cup and a half of rice and 3 boneless chicken breasts cubed up into about 1-inch cubes. So a cup and a half of rice here. I'm gonna let the oil heat up, and I'm gonna brown that rice in a little bit of olive oil.
Arroz con pollo.
Arroz con Pollo. I've got my oil heating up on high heat. I'm going to turn this down just 1 notch to the 6 here. You know, everybody's stove is different, but once this gets kind of warm, put my cup and a half of rice in there and get it coated in the olive oil. My wife taught me how to make this. She is Hispanic. This is a traditional Spanish meal. We call it chicken and rice in the South, and I do it a little different. It tastes a lot like jambalaya because I use a chicken bouillon. It has a tomato in it. How do you say this, babe?
Consommé.
Consommé. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
This is it right here. We get this at our local HEB because we're near Mexico. I'm not sure, you guys farther away from the border probably won't be able to find that as easily, but it's basically chicken bouillon with tomato. It's a dry powder. So I've got this on high. Turn it down just a touch, 6. And while I am browning the rice, excuse my accent, I am going to add some Spanish rice seasoning. So, I don't know how much. She tells me you put it on until the gods start whispering in your ear and tell you that's enough. So, about that much. I just sprinkle it to kind of coat the top of the rice. That's how I know when to stop. And this just takes a few minutes to brown the rice a little bit here. This is a big difference from jambalaya. You know, we count on the sausage and the chicken to give the rice its color. I've never done this in Louisiana cuisine. While that's browning a little bit, get my water ready. Starting to turn the color here. Sorry about my camera work. I'm trying to hold the camera and cook here. So, okay, my rice is about how I want it. And I'm going to add my water. A cup and a half of rice. And it calls for 3 cups of water. bring this up to a boil. This is a really quick recipe. I'm going to add my chicken. Chicken will cook with the rice. And in jambalaya, the way I usually do it, Louisiana style, I cook my chicken first. I cook it separately, so this was kind of different to me. This was crazy to me when I first started doing this. I didn't think the chicken would cook all the way through, but it cooks really well. It comes out very tender and cooked all the way through. So this casamel, I guess is how you say it. Same thing. I'm going to put in 2 little piles like that. I would say that that's probably about 2 heaping tablespoons worth, maybe a little bit more, 2 to 3. But basically, you want your liquid kind of orange colored. So get this mixed up real well and let it get to a boil. I'm making a mess here. Trying to do it with one hand, but once we get this up to a boil, we'll turn it down to a simmer and cook it until the rice cooks and all the liquid is gone. It usually takes about 20 minutes, sometimes a little less. I love this recipe because it's really quick and the flavor is amazing. I'm starting to get a boil here. And once I added my water, I turned it back to high and turned it down just a notch to brown my rice. I want a good hot rolling boil before I turn it down to simmer. It's boiling a little bit, but that's not enough. I want to see it really rolling. We're just about there. That's probably good. Right there. I can hear the lid starting to jump. So turn this down to simmer and just leave it here for 15 to 20 minutes or until the liquid is gone from the rice. And I'll come back when it's done. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. I haven't really been watching the clock. Instead, I kind of look down through the rice and watch for the water boiling and bubbling up. So once that kind of stops, you want to take it off the heat. Usually let it sit for a few minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Here we are, some Arroz con Pollo. It's a Latin or Spanish dish. Traditionally, you would see this with the chicken on the bone. We use the boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and that's just much easier. This is super quick this way. You make it in just a few minutes, and it takes 15 to 20 minutes to cook, and you can feed your whole family, and it is delicious. So, Arroz con Pollo, it translates into rice with chicken. Just good old chicken and rice, folks. The Spanish way. So I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes, let the rest of this water kind of dry off. So I let it sit for a few minutes after I pull it off the heat, but that was definitely ready. You don't want it to burn to the bottom. As soon as that water stops bubbling up from the bottom in between the rice, it's going to start burning. So take it off the heat. You can just leave it covered up for another 5 minutes or so, and it's ready to serve. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Try it out.